Welcome back everyone. For today's video, I'm going to show you a chess game between 600 rated player versus a 1300 rated player. So the 600 rated player named Hana and the 1300 I don't know his name. So here we go. I will show you the game. So Hana played as black here. So the random guy, I called him the handsome guy, played as white. So here we go. White started the game with e4. Black responded with d6, the perch defense. White took the center with d4. Very good move. You should take the center, of course. So g6 by Hana. So I have a little advice for you, beginners. So for beginners who are watching this video right now, y'all shouldn't play the King's Indian. Why? Because at the beginners level, the King's Indian is a very difficult opening to understand or master. It will lead you into deep dark forest, aka into very difficult and complicated variations. Sorry, F3. This is the Chinese variation. Sorry for my pronunciation because I'm suck at pronunciations. Knight to F6 by Hana. Knight C3 by White. Bishop G7. G4 by White. He was trying to attack Hana on the king side here. White is trying to attack Hana or black in the king side. H6 by Hana. So G5 by White. Engine aka Stockfish tells me that G5 is inaccuracy, but who cares? White is trying to open up the king side or the G file for the H rook, White's H rook, but the drawback on G5 move is White is also open up the black's rook on H8. So black took the pawn, of course. Bishop takes G5. Knight C6. I think what black should do here is to play C5 immediately, because after white took the pawn on takes the pawn on C5, the best move is queen to A5. Why? Because if white plays C takes D6, the bishop on G5 is hanging. You see? Yeah, that's it. Yeah. If if white ignores the pawn, let's say uh, knight gf knight ge2, this is an example, of course. Yeah, black should play knight to c6 immediately. So let's go back to the game. So yeah, white took the g5 pawn by white's bishop. Knight c6 is an inaccuracy from black. Immediately, white played d5. I don't know why engine thinks that d5 is a mistake, but engines are suck, man. They don't understand about human chess. d5 is very good move in my perspective, of course. So black played knight to e5. So yeah, white attack the knight on e5 by pushing the f pawn to f4, but unfortunately Hannah blundered her knight on c4. I think what Hannah should do is to play maybe knight e to g4 like this, or the top engine move here is yeah knight e g4 because there's no other move, Hannah, if you're watching this. So yeah, of course, white takes the free knight on c4, rook h5 by Hannah. White took the knight on f6 because yeah, white is winning. He can do anything in this position, and because I think why the reason why white took the knight on f6 because knights are very tricky pieces than bishops. Why? Because knights can hop around pieces and pawns, and knights can always fork you suddenly you are playing if you're not playing correctly. They can hop around, they can jump around, they can fork you without you noticing. Yeah, so yeah, that's how scary the knights are. So black takes the bishop, of course, uh, queen d2 by white. So I think white is preparing to long castle in the future. b6 by white, long castle. Like I said, long castle. Bishop b6, bishop c4 check. Good move by white. So black has to play king f8, and she did. Bishop e2 attacking the rook on h5. So black's rook retreat to h6 square. White played pawn to f5, attacking the rook on h8. What what black should do in this position is, I think, bring back the rook to h8 because yeah, or yeah, the only move is rook h8 or rook h7. Maybe h8 is better, I guess, or king g7, or maybe bishop g7. But instead, Hannah played c6, which is uh, I don't understand what that move does. Of course, white took the free rook on h8 with check. h6 with check. King e8 by black. D takes c6, attacking the bishop. Bishop takes c6 by black. F takes g6. So yeah, this is very crushing. Black is completely lost in this position. Black, I'm sorry, white. Black took the pawn on g6. F takes G6. Queen takes G6 by white. Very good move. King D7. Of course. King D7 is very good move. I mean, it's lost. So she has no other moves. Bishop G4 check. King C7. Knight to F3. Finally, the knight on G1 arrived on F3. Bishop takes knight on C3. Hannah, if you're watching this, okay, you shouldn't trade pieces here. You should keep the pieces around you. If you trade pieces when your opponent has a lot of material here, like in this position or in this game, you shouldn't trade pieces because the less piece that you have, the more your opponent will likely to win. You shouldn't trade pieces. So B takes C3 by what? A5, which is a weird move by me. I mean by black. Okay. E5 to open up the center, but unfortunately, yeah, black forgot that the rook on D1 is attacking the black's queen on D8, aka the D6 pawn is pinned to the queen. So yeah, of course white takes the free queen on D8. Rook takes rook. Knight takes E5, hanging the rook on H1. But it's still good because I mean white has an extra queen, so it doesn't matter because the rook on H1 is not moving yet. So yeah, black took or black took black takes on H1 because it's free rook, I guess. White played knight to F7. The better move here is queen to E6 because it's threatening everything here. It's threatening pawn black's pawn on E7. So yeah, but it's still good. I mean, white can do anything here unless white blundering something here. So yeah, white plays knight to F7. Yeah, unfortunately, Hannah, you played also the worst move, hanging your rook on D7. You have to see where the pieces sees. I mean, the bishop on G4 is seeing the D7 square. Of course, white took the free rook on D7. White king takes bishop. Knight E5 check. King D6. Yeah. Why is it a mistake? I don't know. It's a good move. Queen D3 check is a good move, but the better move is, I think the better move is Queen B6. It's a free pawn. But instead, white played Queen to D3 check. King to E8. and white finished the game by playing queen h3 because black is stuck because there are two checkmates here. The one is on h8 and the second, I don't know. Let's see if yeah, if black plays e6 here, yeah, queen takes e6. Anywhere the black's king moves is a checkmate. If it goes to d8, yeah, and yeah, d7 is made, or f8, f7 is made. So yeah, here there we go, guys. This is my analysis for Hannah's game. Maybe it's not the best analysis out there, but I'll try my best. So yeah, if you like my video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. I don't care, and who cares anyway. So yeah, bye bye.